The champion trainer Mark Wallis is still buzzing after his first ever Greyhound Derby final at Wimbledon and his first ever winner as a result, of course. A wonderful result. He's kind of ready. The 25-1 outsider getting up to win by a neck in the final. It was fantastic. Well, Julie Collier has been to see the Wallis family at Lakenheath, but first Julie looks back at the Derby.
This year's Greyhound Derby promised to be a spectacle with one of the best lineups ever. Few people thought outsider Kind of Ready would steal victory for Mark Wallis, who was fielding his first ever Derby finalist since taking over Linda Jones' kennel.
It's every trainer's dream. If you've got anything to do with dogs and training, you really want to win, you know, the biggest race in the country.
Pressure to me was on the other trainers, and you know, we didn't feel under pressure all week long, but it didn't mean I didn't want to win it as much as the other trainers, because we did.
As long as you're there, you've got a chance of winning, and, you know, without a doubt, yeah, I thought he's there, he could win it.
That dog's so cool, calm and collected. He looked absolutely fantastic all night long.
When I was actually on parade and with the music, it was a brilliant feeling. Words can't describe how I felt.
I'd always previously watched it from the first bend. You get the good angle of them coming towards you head on and going around the first two bends. You could really savour the occasion. It seemed to take ages for that hare to actually come round, and it seemed like there was about 3 or 4 Derby roars, but when it did come round, the noise was just intense, and all around me, it's, you know, the feeling when you've not got one in the final is brilliant, but to actually have one in the final, long may that never change.
Were the nerves jangling at that point?
They were, most definitely. I won't lie.
Away we go. Fierce out quickly here on the inside. Wise Thought tries to go with him, so does Mac Russo. Fierce goes round the first bend in front and scampers on. 5 Kind of Ready moves up in a second. Then comes 6 Wise Thought. After these comes 3 Final Reason. It's Fierce some 4 lengths clear into the third bend. Kind of Ready staying on. After these comes Wise Thought. They come round the final bend. It's Charlie Lister and Fierce with a length lead. Kind of Ready's closing. Kind of Ready got there. What a run! Mark Wallis, his first Greyhound in a Greyhound Derby final.
That's incredible, you know. As I said, watching it head on, the first thing I saw was, you know, I thought he'd come out reasonably well, but he straight away bumped with Glenard Sunrise in trap 4. Going into the first bend, my initial reaction was stand on your feet, don't get knocked over, and you know, and then in a split second it seemed to all change. You know, he showed a lovely bit of pace and agility just to nip on the inside. Although you cough clearly see that Fierce was in front, you know, you could actually see our dog was really motoring.
Did you think he could come from behind Fierce?
I did. I know he's a strong runner, the dog, and we just kept shouting him on and shouting, hence the lost voice. And but I didn't quite know if he'd got up on the line, because we were head on to the dogs. But everybody around kept saying, he's won, he's won. I kept asking, are you sure, are you sure?
There was a couple of thumbs up and all that, but I just couldn't believe, you know, I thought it was a photo. For a second you just had to take it all in, and we had a bit of a dance and a celebration. It was probably the most fantastic feeling ever in my Greyhound career, and probably will be ever.
We've had some really good moments, you know, throughout the years, winning different races and the Trainers' Championship, but yeah, it's got to be the best feeling, the best night ever.
I couldn't do it, I'm glad Mark did.
It's the best moment of my life. Everybody wants to win the Derby. You know, it's the biggest race of the year. You know, everybody lives to have less than the runner and have one in the final. It's everybody's dream, and even to win it as well, you know, it's a great feeling.
Is it something you think you'd like to do when you're older?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'd love to win the Derby.
And what did you think about the race?
It was good.
Do you think this dog's really good?
Yep.
And what do you think about your dad winning it?
Good.
Do you think he'll always have a special place in your heart now?
Yes, most definitely. Your CV's not complete without a Greyhound Derby win, and we've achieved that now, so Kinda Ready will be etched in our memory for forever, I'm sure it will.
Lovely stuff, eh? Wonderful for the Wallis family and for the owners of Kinda Ready.